Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I'd do a bit of a get to know me session. So I just wanted to kind of get to know you guys a bit better and you to get to know me a bit better. I wanted to kind of put into context who I was as a person, my life, what I do as a job, where I live, etc. In a few weeks I'm going to be doing some moving vlogs because we're moving flats, which I'm really excited about. It makes more sense when I do the moving vlogs that it's not just a random person moving house. So if you haven't already, please give this video a thumbs up and grab a nice hot drink at the ready, like I've bought my fruit tea, and get yourself ready and comfortable for a little bit of a get to know me session. So I'm just going to kind of start from the beginning because it's like easier for me to start there, obviously, kind of like a story. I'm just going to start from the beginning. I'm from Cornwall. I lived in Newquay for like most of my life when I was really young. I moved with my mum to Falmouth when I was about 11 and went to Truro College when I was 16, did my A-levels. I did biology, geography, environmental science, graphics and chemistry. It was actually really fun. I loved college. And then I decided to go to uni. I always wanted to go to uni. I've always loved animals and always had like this passion for them and knew what I wanted to do. So when I was looking at unis, I had to try and find one that was kind of like to do with my course. But I wanted one that wasn't in the city but was more like somewhere quite relaxing and countryside-y. I didn't really know what I was imagining, but I just wanted somewhere a bit bigger than like Cornwall so that there's more nightlife and more things to do and more of a culture. But not too big so that it's a bit overwhelming like being in a city, because I do love the countryside and the kind of big open spaces. I found Worcester as the best place for me because the course I wanted to do, which was animal biology and ecology as a joint degree, was like the perfect combination of things I wanted to do to get the career I wanted to do, which is to go into conservation. Worcester is a really nice place. It's a really nice town. It's an hour from, well, it's a city technically, but it's an hour from Birmingham. It's a really good like central location because it's in the Midlands. Without it being a massive city or too far in the countryside where there's like not much to do. So for me, I love it. It's like the perfect combination of like everything I've ever wanted. So I decided, I kind of chose here as my place to go. I kind of did that for a few years. Uni is amazing. If anybody is debating it and kind of questioning it, like in America if you're going to go to college, try and do it. It's really good. I would say is don't jump into a course that you've not done and you're not used to. Do one that you actually enjoy, even if you're not going to use it in life. Like genuinely, if it's something you really love and you're just like, I just want to do it, it's a really good experience to make friends, and it's a really good way to boost your confidence and kind of grow up a little bit and just kind of get some life skills in there. If anybody is interested, I will do more of a video about like uni and kind of tips and tricks and like things you can do to save money and whatnot. So if anybody is interested in that, please comment, let me know, and I will do a video on it. Really enjoyed uni. I really loved it. So then my third year I decided I needed to get a job. My student loan didn't cover all of my like what I needed to pay, so it wasn't enough for like substantial food for like every week, so I needed to get a job to kind of compensate that little bit extra, and then any money left over to go out would go for like nights out and meals and things. I think you definitely need a bit of extra money for when you're in uni to kind of like, so you're not the person who stood there like, oh, I don't have any, I don't have any money. So I definitely recommend if you don't have that much loan, consider getting a part-time job. And like it makes it kind of look good like on a CV if you're like, oh, I was at uni and I did a part-time job. It shows that you can like balance your life. I got a job at Cafe Nero in third year at about in like October time. It was kind of funny because I kind of worked there quite a lot. I think my contract might have been like 20 hours. So I maybe did like a day and a half, and then I kind of just worked as much as I wanted to get some extra money. So I carried on working there until I finished my degree. Then I actually managed to go to Cornbury, which is a music festival. But with Cafe Nero, you can actually get tickets for free if you work 2 shifts there. So for me, it was kind of like I finished uni and I really wanted to just kind of spend this summer kind of chilling out, relaxing, and not having to think about things, because normally at uni for those 3 years, you always have something like going on in your head. I was like trying to make the most of this summer. So that was really nice. So I kind of like chilled out for the summer and went to that festival, and that's how I met my boyfriend at the minute. I kind of had a really nice summer of just chilling out, getting to know my boyfriend, kind of getting together. And at the beginning of the summer, I'd actually decided that I was going to move to Worcester and permanently live here and kind of make the step and like not go home back to Cornwall. For me, it was like a really big thing. It was kind of like the next big step from going to uni. I was kind of worried that if I did so my house contract ran out in August, and I was just a bit worried that if I did go home that I would never actually come back and would kind of be too scared to make that jump again. And so I kind of just stuck to it whilst I was here, like to not ruin the opportunity I'd kind of created for myself. And I already had my job at Cafe Nero and was kind of like happy to progress and just work and get some money and, you know, chill out and just be able to like kind of earn a bit of money to go out and kind of just live a little bit. It was hard because I kind of really wanted to go home and I really missed my family, but there's so much more to do here, and there's so much more so many more opportunities. So I got this flat, which I'm in at the minute. That began in August, so it's almost run out now. It's almost been a year. I didn't have any furniture because I'd been in student accommodation and I hadn't done any of this before, in terms of I'd moved out, but I'd been in places where everything was kind of provided. And now it's suddenly okay, you've got to do everything yourself. And then there was bills and things. When I moved in, I didn't have anything. I didn't have any furniture or even kitchen stuff because I didn't need it. I just had mugs and random kitchen utensils. So I literally kind of built this up for myself, and kind of bit by bit bought more things. Wait every time I'd get paid, which was every other week, just buy another thing or item, a wardrobe, and then my bed and stuff like that. So for a while it was quite sparse in here, but I feel I'm quite proud because a lot of it is I've done it myself, and in periods of it, my boyfriend helping me with this sofa, we went and picked it up. Got it second hand for 70 quid. There's certain things that I was really good deal. It made me feel really good because I managed to get it. So that's why. So we're moving in a few weeks, as I mentioned before. So we're finding this is a little bit small now. When Mark got his job in January time, he's got to work from home to do office stuff and admin. So we find that there's not a lot of room in here to do office work, to kind of have a desk. We have a desk over there, but there's not a lot of room to kind of sit down and do office work. And then I want to do stuff for my masters. We needed somewhere that we could both work separately without it clashing with each other. If you see in my apartment tour video, which I will link above, you'll see how big this flat is, that it's literally a lounge, kitchen and a bedroom. The place we're moving to is actually really nice. It's on the 3rd floor of the building, and it's got a fully built-in kitchen with everything in it, a fridge, freezer, what else has got in it? Fridge, freezer, microwave, literally everything, washing machine, dishwasher. Brand new, really nice, and then a brand new bathroom with a bath in, which is my heaven. So very excited for that. And then a massive lounge, all that loads of hardwood flooring throughout the place, and then the bedroom is actually upstairs in the attic. So it's kind of on the 3rd and 4th floors of the building, although the 4th is the attic. And it's you go upstairs to bed, which is one of the biggest things we keep saying about, is because you can go upstairs to bed. And it just feels really unique and special, and it's actually closer to town than we are now, which is really nice. For me, it's right next to the train station, which in terms of you can't really hear it from there, but it's close enough that you can run and get on the train. So for when I go to uni, that's going to be really helpful, which I will explain in a second. I've just remembered I haven't explained that, but it's really close to work as well, and it's just nice being a bit closer to town. Genuinely, not far away now. It's probably 5 minutes closer. Literally, 200, 300 meters closer, but it's just that little bit closer, and it's actually quite close to one of the bars and one of the Wetherspoons. We're actually quite excited, and I think it's going to be really nice. We've gone for referencing, we're just double checking that we've actually got it, which is a bit of a nerve-wracking thing. I hope I haven't jinxed it by telling you all this. So the thing with uni is I kind of decided I was going to do my masters in December time, and you kind of have to apply around January. You can kind of leave it as late as you want, but you apply around January. So I decided to do my masters. Again, it was this whole thing about uni again. I had to decide where I wanted to go, if I wanted to go far, and I ended up deciding I was going to go to the University of Gloucester because it's close to home, it's close to here. I decided to go to University of Gloucester. I don't know how many times I've said this now. And although it's University of Gloucester, the course that I'm doing is going to be based in Cheltenham, which is half an hour on the train from here, so it's actually quite achievable. It's a nice distance. It's about good half an hour, yeah. So it's not that much money either to get on the train. And it's only 2 days a week, so I kind of decided it was a nice, fitted in well with life, I guess. In terms of masters loans, it's all a bit different to undergrad. So the loan you can get is a max 11,222, I think, and that's your the payment of your actual course as well as the money left over for you to live off. So you have to work. It's the same as kind of my 3rd year. Hopefully, if I get the full amount, we're looking at doing 2 kind of full days at work in Hero and then 2 days of my course. So hopefully that should be fine, and that's kind of why it was nice to be closer to the train station so that it was easier for me to get there, because I'm probably going to have to leave quite early some days. Still not sure whether it's going to go ahead, because if we have to do online teaching, which at the minute is obviously very up in the air with everything going on, I don't really know if I want to do it because it's going to be hard as it is anyway, and then online as well, I don't want to risk messing it up and then going, yeah, but it was online for half the year, and I just don't want to mess it up, to be honest. So if it's online, I probably won't go, and I'll probably postpone it for a year. So I'll drive and get a proper job. Not that Camino isn't a proper job, but one that's more in my sector. Hopefully, it will be in person, because I really like that, and that whole thing of making friends as well. Because Cambridge and Oxford, I swear I've said, like, they're not doing any, like, in-person teachings for, like, half a year. So I feel really bad for those kids, because although I feel like people who go to Oxford and Cambridge are obviously going to be very focused on work anyway, but in terms of making friends and kind of, there's people that come from, like, America to go there and stuff. You kind of want some, like, you want to be able to make friends, and the fact that it's all going to be online for half a year really ruins the whole experience, I think. Like, I don't know if it's going to mean that, like, numbers go down that go to university. Like, imagine how, like, gutted you'd feel if you were just, like, starting a degree and that happened. So hopefully they won't. I think because our course is so small, so I'm going to be doing applied ecology, which is basically what I did in uni. Basically what I did for my undergrad. So they're normally quite small classes, so hopefully it'll be quite small, and hopefully it'll be easier for us to do, like, physical teaching. But then I kind of figured, so this course is actually 16 months, so part of me is like, oh my god, 16 months, I'm going to be doing this for 16 more months, and I don't know, that's kind of like, oh my god, but at the same time it means that I'll finish, like, on the December before my birthday, which is in January. So it could be that I'm, like, I turn 24 and I'm like, yeah, I've got a degree with a master's. So it could be really good, or it could, like, completely go downhill and not go very well. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to give you guys a little bit of background about me. Sorry if I waffled. I'm moving in a few weeks, and I'll give you the vlogs and kind of, like, keep you guys updated, but I just wanted you to kind of have some more context, so it's not some random person just moving house. It was kind of nice to just tell you guys about myself a little bit, like, to kind of get to know each other a bit better, and kind of just, like, put it out there a little bit, because I feel like I haven't really said much, and I've, like, my apartment tour, and then there was my room tour, and that's kind of the only thing that's kind of been quite intimate in terms of who I am. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you haven't already, please smash the like button, and please comment any opinions. If you want me to do, like, a uni video, I'd be more than happy to, and also, like, a revision one. But I don't know, to hold it off till like September time. We will actually go back. But anyway, let me know what you think. Please comment, and if you haven't already, please share, please subscribe. I would really appreciate the subscription. I am starting to actually kind of get a bit of a base following, and I'm really happy, and thank you all guys so much. I did hit 100 followers the other day. 100 subscribers. I'm, like, slowly inclining, so thank you guys so much for all the support. It's been really great, and I feel really loved. So I hope you guys all like this, and yeah, I will see you soon for my next video. I think this is going up on Thursday, so I'm going to be doing it every Thursday now. I was doing it every Monday and Thursday, but I kind of was like, I've gone back to work, I don't have all this free time, so it'll probably be every Thursday now. And then maybe a few, like, secret sneaky ones in between. So keep your eyes peeled, and if you want, click the notification bell, and then you'll know whenever I put one up. And I will see you soon. Ever since the day that you went away.